Hey guys, before this video starts, I just want to say my audio messed up and I had to record a voiceover. Very sorry. Let's get started right into the video. Start off saying pretty much I'm back and I'm happy to be back. So yeah, basically at this point I'm just going to be explaining. I think what I was explaining was I'm going to be doing an Edmonton Oilers franchise mode, and basically what I did was I didn't like the orange jerseys, so what I did was I made a whole new Edmonton Oilers team, made a new rink, all that stuff for fun, and I made blue jerseys and stuff like that. And yeah, so here we go. Right here are the blue home jerseys. They look pretty good. I'm pretty proud of them. I love making jerseys in NHL. I might just start making videos of me making jerseys, coming up with ideas. And then those are the aways, and then we have the alternates. I really did not like them as the home jerseys, so I changed it to the alternates. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I did, and I'm just kind of waiting now for the next part to skip. But hope you guys did like the jerseys and the arena as well. I like making all this kind of stuff in NHL. Now cutting over to the next part in 3, 2, 1, and cut. Welcome to the injury slide. So pretty much what I did was I changed the injuries from 50 to 9 for both people, because I realized when I was playing the game was that there was a bug, and it was that when I had it up on 50 originally, there was injuries happening all the time, so I turned it down to 9, so injuries wouldn't happen as much. So hopefully it works. It worked before in other franchise modes. If you guys want to use it, here it is. Hope you like it, and if it works for you, let me know. And now we have the menu screen. So I just loaded it up, and pretty much I'm going to jump right into it. We went to the edit line screen, and yeah, so pretty much, you know, I know Edmonton's got, you know, their big guys. They got Nuge, McDavid, and then Draisaitl. They're the big guys. And those are going to be the guys I'm using as my building block. And Harvey as well, because he's a medium elite. You'll see us skip over that in a second. But I do want to trade Milan Lucic, as you can see right there. Very gross contract. Don't want him on my team. And no, I find no point in having him. Like, he's just there. Like, he doesn't really do that much. But Harvey, medium elite, 20 years old, gonna grow into a good player, I'd imagine. Got him on the first line right now because I can't really put him anywhere else. Because if he goes anywhere else with bad players, he's gonna play bad. And Tobias Ryder, however you want to pronounce it, he's pretty good. And then we got Draisaitl, and yeah, second line's not too bad, but our depth forwards, like bottom 6, you know, they're pretty good as well. So I'm kind of looking in towards them, trying to see how they do. But Zach Kassian, along with Kyle Brodziak, they got good deals, 2 years, so don't even really have to worry about them. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the team there. Not really too much there. Defense-wise, we got Clefbaum, Nurse. They're going to be our big two, and then we got Sakara, Larson, and Sakara has a very bad contract. 5.5 mil. For 3 years, don't want that, gotta trade him. Petrovic, not bad, same with Matt Benning. So our defense isn't actually that bad. You know, I'll give it to the team. They got some pretty good players. So, yeah, really not too much to worry about on defense except for Sakara. Gonna have to end up trading him. He's 32 years old. Like, seriously, we don't need him. We're kind of looking towards, you know, if we're doing bad in the season, we'll kind of trade away some of our players, go for a draft pick or something like that. But in the goalies, we got Koskinen and Talbot. I don't want two backup goalies. I really don't see the point in having them. Like, they're going to be fighting for the spot, but right now it looks like Koskinen's going to be getting the main spot. So, yeah, that's it for the goalies there. And in the AHL, I was checking to see if we had any Rodrigue or any other goalie prospects, but they're in the CHL, and the only one that's there is Olivier Rodrigue. But yeah, that's about it for the NHL. I'm going to go to the trade screen now. Just take a look at the kind of wealth, I guess, of our players, or our value. There it is. That's it. And we got Bouchard. You know, I've used him in other franchise modes. He's worked pretty good. So he usually grows to about an 80, 81. And then we have Benson and Bear. I mean, I don't really know who they are, but if you have any Edmonton Oilers fans watching, just let me know who you guys got good for prospects that are in the game. That way I can look out for them, hopefully make them grow and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll do good. And there he is, Olivier Rodrigue. I thought he was in the CHL. I guess he's unsigned. Yeah, so I'll probably sign him for the AHL sometime, but Not too much there. And we got our big guys there. Not too bad. We got 3 elites and a franchise. That's really good. Nugent Hopkins does have 3 years left on his contract, so we're going to be looking to either trade him or just win a cup in those years, which is not going to be possible. We're kind of trying to make a playoff appearance within those 3 years, because then right under him, Nurse only has 2 years, and Larson has 3 as well. So not too many years to kind of fix it, but we do have Drysdale and McDavid for 7 and 8, which is huge. Now, backing out of here, let's see, what am I doing now? Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the trade block, edit some of it. So like I said, Sakara definitely needs to go sometime. Russell, I was okay with keeping there. He's got a bad contract as well. But I do want to get rid of Lucic. He was a left winger, so go over there, put him on. And now we have Lucic, Russell, and Sakara are big guys there with horrible contracts. Chiarelli did not do a good job. I got to come in and clean up his mess. Going to be very difficult, but I will try to do it. And editing all this kind of stuff here is not too bad. We got some defense, you know. That's what I'm willing to give up. We got good depth, but like I'm okay with giving up a few. And over here is the potential. I think this is. I was debating if this was top 4 or whatever. I thought I was doing defense, but I was doing forwards. And then I realized, oh, that's top 6. Okay, I don't really care. It's fine. And the max range will be top 6. It's no big deal. And I did not want to give up any picks except for 4th rounders, because as we are looking to get, even though we are looking to get into a playoff spot, we want to keep picks because we are still a young team as well. So we're just kind of looking towards that and our team like that. And looking towards goalies, because I am willing to give up either Talbot or Koskinen for a starting goalie. So I just put down a backup goalie because I know that's what their potential is. Or their role, sorry. And for wants, I want all the draft picks. Don't want any other team to get them. And I do want to Alright, so the audio cut out just then, and kind of reloading the voiceover right now. But I did already check and see they do have an 84 overall already set there. So that's good for a starting goalie. And I set the age down to 30? I don't know what I set the age max to. But I did set the minimum to 22. And yeah. I'm saying and I'm yawning a lot just because I literally just finished recording this video. Very tiring. Over here we got the forwards, and all I did was I set it to a 2nd line forward, and I don't want it to be too old, but I don't want to be too young as well, because like I said, we're kind of trying to make a bit of a playoff push, but not really, depending on how our team does. Moving on, we have our picks at the bottom there. Don't really need to get rid of anyone, or not need any picks. I don't know what I'm saying. We need all the picks we can get, pretty much. Moving on, we are going to the scouting page, I think. Let's see, what am I gonna do? Nope. Okay, that's what I thought. We are going to the scouting page, so I'm just gonna quickly look at the scouts. There you have it. I already swapped over, and we are moving on to the season. Time to start it up. I'm going to sim the whole preseason, see how we do. Take a look at the individual stats after, and yeah, hopefully we do good. I mean, no reason why we can't. But I don't think we'll do that good, just because of the team itself. We're not really in a good spot, but like, you know, if we you know, push to win, we probably can. And over with the budgets right now, I don't really put too much into anything except for arena operations and scout salaries. Don't really see a point in putting anything in anything else. Advertising doesn't really need anything. I just bring it right down to the bottom. And then yeah, I usually put in 3,000, something like that, in for arena operations, just because you need it there. Moving on, promotion night. So for promotion nights, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be live streaming every game that happens on a promotion night after this video. So, yeah, any game that's going to be on a promotion night, you will see a live stream in between this video and the next video. I'll stop it before a promotion night, something like that. And, yeah, so this is the scout I just signed. He's for the Scandinavian area. He's an A-, and he should be pretty good. I'd only sign scouts for that certain region. No point signing me in for anyone else. But moving on with the preseason right now, you know, we're doing pretty good. 4-2-0, but that'll probably change unless we manage to beat San Jose. Let's see how we do. It's weird because I mean I know how we're gonna do, and I'm just saying, oh, let's see how we're gonna do. But I already knew what happened, and we won in a shootout, 2-1. So we went 5-2-0, and we had a really good preseason, actually. You know, I was very impressed with how our team did in the preseason. And, you know, I didn't think that we would do that good, ending up in the top 3, but you know what? We did, and I'll take it. So, moving on to the team, Puja Harvey had a bit of an injury there, but he's all good. Nugent Hopkins, 3 assists. McDavid, -1, but 4 goals, which was very shocking, I thought. And, yeah, the second line tore it up completely in the preseason. Look at that, all their points there. And then the third line did pretty good as well. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I did think that our bottom 6 was going to perform pretty good, just because we got good bottom 6 players, but our fourth line did not do so good, which kind of bothered me a bit. Spooner, I thought he could be playing a bit better, so I decided to swap him with Chiarelli and see what would happen there, because he is a 79 overall and he's a third line scoring forward, so I figured why not put him on the third line with better players, see how he does. And on defense, you know, not too bad. I mean, defense is defense. Like, our defense is good, but like our forwards are not. So if our defense have bad stats, it's probably because our forwards were not doing too good. And then we got the goalies. They split the preseason, which I thought they would do for the whole season, but you'll see that that did not happen. And Koskinen ended up getting the starting job from there. Moving on to the, I think team stats, I'm pretty sure. No, I went straight in. Wow, it's kind of weird recording a voiceover. I've never really done it before. Kind of always made sure that my audio was working, but it did not work, so that kind of sucked. And there you have it. The audio just skipped again, so now we are reloading the next voiceover. Moving into the scouts, we are going to make sure that our scout is in the right area, because I did sign him for the Scandinavian area, but I want to make sure that he's in the right region, I guess, is that what it's called? Region. So over in the Scandinavia area, yeah, okay. He's not in the Alviscon region. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Yeah, it is regions on the bottom of the screen. It says that. But every scout is looking at prospects, potential, and comparison, which is good. That's all we need now, just to see how they do. Moving on with the season, can we get a win in our first game? No, we do not. And pretty much what happens here is I just kind of sim through the whole month. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be simming till about halfway in between the month, like the 24th in this case. And I see how we do. If we're doing good, I'll just keep moving. If we're not doing too good, I'll stop. And take a look at the draft class here. So the draft class isn't too bad. I mean, I know who they got in the draft class, but I was kind of shocked when I seen this guy here, because I never seen him in one of my games before. I realized, oh, he's probably created by EA. But I know they have Capo Keiko, or Cake, however you pronounce his name. He's really good. Watched him at the World Juniors. He did really good. And he's getting close to Jack Hughes for the first overall spot. But, I mean, they're both different kind of players, but they're both really good. It's kind of interesting to see how they'll do in the draft. I'm very excited for this year's draft. Moving on, we did pretty good at the start of the month. We went, we were going 4-2-0, and then we lost to Pittsburgh. But we had a really tough first month, you know. Games against Boston, Winnipeg, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Washington. Like, those are tough games. And, you know, we won most of them. And against the teams that we had to beat, like Chicago and Minnesota, we didn't really do that well. Other Western Conference teams, like, we need to beat them, but we didn't pull through. And we're just sitting 2 points out of a playoff spot, but the teams above us have games at hand, except for Arizona. So hopefully we can, you know, get it together, buckle down, and do well. Taking a look at the individual stats now, and nothing too exciting here. Just the first line had a good few points, except for Jesse Puja Harvey, who I'm pretty sure I ended up swapping out for Tobias Ryder. Don't know how you pronounce it. Can someone correct me in the comments, because I really don't know how to pronounce his last name. I always pronounce it Tobias Ryder, but apparently that wasn't right, and I haven't heard the commentators in the game say it before. So, yeah. Spooner didn't do too bad as well. You know, he did better than what he did on the fourth line, which is what I expected, and the bottom 6 did good again. So we got a strong bottom 6, but our top 6 is not good at all. And you know, we got to fix it. So whether that be a trade or anything like that, you guys can leave mock trades down below. But yeah, trades need to be made, or some kind of signing in the off season, something like that, because Edmonton is just a mess. Like, they're so bad. Like, the Peter Chiarelli did not know what he was doing. Like, you could have Hall and Eberle there right now. I mean, everyone says you could have Barzal right now, but like, he did trade away the draft pick. If he traded away Barzal as a prospect, it'd be completely different, but he traded away the draft pick. He could have passed on Barzal, but he could have Barzal, or he could have some other good prospect instead of having Griffin Reinhardt, I think they traded him for. Like, such a bad trade. They ended up getting rid of him, didn't they? And I mean, actually, right now Spooner got put on waivers, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know if he's in the AHL or not, but yeah, that's just bad. Moving into the team stats. So, goals for per game here. We got pretty good goals for per game, if I'm not mistaken. We're up in the top there, but goals against is kind of in the middle there. I didn't really bother checking. Nope. Power play there was not that bad at all. It was pretty good. We were way higher than what I thought we would be, but I did edit them a bit, and I edited the penalty kills as well. So special teams were not a problem at the first month of the season, but that does change later on. Trust me. Yeah, they did not get any better throughout the month of November. And yeah, we're not doing too bad in the league, honestly. Penalty kills kind of in the middle there. I'll take it. It's not bad. It's not good. It's in the middle of the road. No big deal, really. Moving on to the sim, I'm pretty sure. Yes, and I ended up simming, and I just didn't show the sim. I thought I'd show the first month so you guys knew the format. But the month of simming is up now, so here we go. And we are at the trade here. So I did get a trade for Tobias Ryder and 2 picks, but I figured, you know what, no point in really trading them or doing this trade because, like, to be honest, I don't want to give up him because I don't know how much he's worth. And it's 2020 picks. Like, I'd rather a 2019 pick as well. And I decided to decline this trade. So no point in accepting it. I'm going to wait a bit because it's a bit early to be getting rid of those kind of players. And now we're going to move on to the next part, which is an injury. So pretty much what happened was literally just a few games after, Alex Petrovic got injured with a fractured jaw. So I had to go ahead and replace that. And I decided to call up a guy from the AHL who I sent down originally. He has no waivers, which is really good. His name is Caleb Jones. He's 76 overall, and he's a top 2 defenseman in the minor leagues, which isn't bad. It's pretty good. And he medium top 6, so hopefully he can end up being a defenseman for us in the future. 21 years old, not bad at all. Hopefully Petrovic gets back, because I really don't like having a 76 overall down there. And eventually, just a few games later, Petrovic came back, and I decided not to show that in the video. There's really no point. But I did have a trade show up. So 2 picks for Tobias Ryder, exact same as before, except different team, and instead of 2020 picks, it's this year. So this trade I did like a bit more because it was more recent, like it was 2019, but I did decide to decline it because I thought that there's no point in accepting it because it's too early in the season to be giving up players like that. And I have no one to really replace him. Like, I don't really got anyone good enough to replace him. But we went 11-13 and 1 in the first 2 months, which is not that good. We had a really bad November, which sucks. So we're going to have to fix that, whether that be trades or anything like that. But I'll take a look at the individual and team stats in a second. But yeah, we're out of a playoff spot by 6 points or 3 wins, and we have the same amount of wins as another team, I'm pretty sure. So we need to pick it up or make some trades, start tanking. Other teams are doing way worse than us, so if we decide to tank, it might not be the best idea. Moving on to the individual stats. We have the first line, who I thought was going to do really good, but they did not. They ended up getting really bad plus-minus. And I do think that that is because we have 78s and 79s on the first line. And I can't really stack the first line. I mean, I could. That's always an option. If you guys want to see me stack the first line with Draisaitl, McDavid, Nugent Hopkins, let me know. And then leave the other lines just for scraps. But every other line, the third line didn't do too bad. The Kyra, whatever the name is, and Lucic had a lot of penalty minutes, which I did not like. And Spooner did good as well, but our fourth line did really good, which is what I was surprised with. You know, I was very happy to see that our fourth line did really good. So overall, I do think that our third and our first line need a lot of work. If we improve our first line, that means the second line should probably get a bit better. Like, go for like an 84 or something like that. But on defense, it did not do good. Nurse was underperforming a lot, so I decided to switch him with Adam Larson. They're the same overall, except Larsson's a different handedness, and Petrovic. Yeah, took a look at Petrovic and Benning. Yeah, Petrovic had a lot of penalty minutes, which is not good. Gonna have to possibly end up trading him, but Talbot and Koskinen, goalie stats aren't too bad. I mean, for how bad our team is, I'll take it. And moving on now, team stats, I'm pretty sure. Thought I went and looked at them. Yes, I did. So here we have the team stats, and it's not too bad. I mean, it could be, wait, yeah, no, it is bad. It could be better. Our goals for per game, I'm pretty sure, did not stay up as where it was at the start of the season. It just kind of hung out in the middle. And then our goals against went way up to 3 goals against per game. And our power play was god awful. It used to be one of the top power plays, or average power plays, and it went to a, what was it, 15, something like that. But our penalty kill was also bad, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, our special teams are very bad right now. So I do think we need an 84, 83, 82, something like that for the first line, and then, or even the second line, like it doesn't matter. But overall, if you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and sorry about the voiceover, but if you guys do want to receive a shout out in the next video, comment down below. I want to receive a shout out and do some mock trades or anything like that for me to see. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.